to the Polytechnic University of the Philippines. The Polytechnic University of the Philippines is a government higher educational institution governed by Republic Act No. 8292, known as the Higher Education Modernization Act of 1997, and its implementing rules and regulations contained in the Commission on Higher Education Memorandum Circular No. 4, Series of 1997. PUP was established in 1904 as Manila Business School. In 1908, it was renamed as Philippine School of Commerce or PSC and merged with Philippine Normal School from 1936 to 1946. Through the virtue of Republic Act 778, PSC was renamed to Philippine College of Commerce or PCC in 1952. On April 1, 1978, PCC was converted into the Chartered State University, now known as the Polytechnic University of the Philippines, by virtue of Presidential Decree No. 1341, issued by the President of the Republic of the Philippines. For more than 100 years, PUP has been a partner of the government in providing quality, globally competitive, and industry-responsive education to bright, deserving students.
Pinakamura ang matrikula sa PUP.
Pinakamababang tuition sa buong bansa, 12 pesos kada unit.
With the lowest tuition for tertiary education, qualified faculty members, efficient administrative staff, goal-oriented leaders, and industry-responsive curricula that is at par with international standards, PUP has earned a reputation of one of the country's top higher education institutions. As an epistemic community, PUP is consistent with its commitment to produce quality graduates in various fields of specialization, working toward its goal of becoming the first national polytechnic university in the country. With 22 branches and campuses spread across Luzon, serving more than 70,000 students, the Polytechnic University of the Philippines offers more than 80 programs in the graduate and undergraduate levels. It also offers distance learning through the Open University System, technical and professional programs in the area of business and distributive arts, education and the social sciences related to the fields of commerce, business administration, and other polytechnic areas. The commitment of its leadership, faculty, staff, students, alumni, and partners has formed the cornerstone of this university that has exceeded expectations with every generation of the graduates it has produced since its establishment. Today, PUP has gone far from what it was more than a century ago, but what remains is PUP's mission to continue to be the government's partner in nation building and in poverty alleviation of the marginalized sector of society. With quality, responsive, and relevant education as a tool. PUP, the first polytechnic university.
Emerson is a global technology and engineering leader. We operate in over 150 countries. We are 110,000 employees worldwide. And here in the Philippines, we have over 2,000 employees.
My name is Vicky Florento. I'm from Dell Philippines. I'm handling the university relations and services hiring.
Pagasa Steel supplies concrete reinforcing bars to the Philippines' booming construction industry. We have been the leading supplier of quality steel bars for the past 52 years.
EGS is an Alborica company. It is one of the fastest growing BPO companies in the Philippines right now.
I'm Cecil Venancio and I'm Branding and Communications Director of Sykes Asia.
We don't decide whether you're from a top-tier university or a state university. We decide based on our assessments that includes exams and interviews. Having said that, a lot of Dell's workforce in the Philippines are from PUP.
55 to 80 hires annually, those coming from PUP alone. And as a matter of fact, 14 of the homegrown employees who started from staff and supervisor have been promoted.
Currently, we have 13 employees from the PUP. They're working in a different field, so most of them are engineer, some are in sales, most of them are in the higher position.
There's a huge pool of students that we can really harvest from. And we know the reputation that they bring. So we're glad that we have a university like PUP that we can rely on for our future employees.
I love the graduates of PUP. They're not only fun to work with, but you can rely on them. They are very, very dependable.
PUP graduates are an exact match and fit to Pagasa Steel's mission and vision.
The reason why we prefer the PUP graduates is the fact that we noticed that they have a common denominator, very hardworking. You see, whatever happens, they'd still work. Even if it's raining, they'd still come to work. You give them additional tasks, they'd accept. They are resilient.
Very passionate aside from being resilient, because we can see that they're very
Loyal sa company. Integrity and ethics, drive for results, intellectual capacity, and adaptability. So when we hire PUPians, they have this kind of competencies.
Of course, they're very intelligent people, responsible. Responsible in a sense because whenever we meet these graduates and we ask them their future plans, they would always come up with answers like helping out their family, or because I'm done with school, I'll help out another sibling. So you would know already that these kids, even before they actually embark on certain work, they already have goals in mind. They're not maarte, no? Whatever you give them, they know that if it's for the purpose of the job, they will do it. And so they have, they're the ones that survive the challenges of work. They don't shirk away from responsibilities. They're the type who, whatever the job requires, they're up for the challenge.
PUPians enable people everywhere to grow and thrive.
PUP is one of the pillars of the nation because it is an institution that provides good graduates and people who really contribute to the success of the community or to the success of the country.
To all the people associated with PUP, if you're a graduate, congratulations, and you should be proud of yourselves. For those of you that are students, please continue the tradition, the proud legacy that your school has. Some of you, PUP, you work for us now. We appreciate you. We know you're good employees. For those of you that might work for us, have you, we know that you make a great employee for Emerson.
PUPians, bring everything you are. If you have big ideas, let's talk. Come work where passion meets possibility. You can visit jobs.del.com for opportunities.
To pursue your dreams and work hard for whatever endeavor you will choose. And in the event that you will choose to apply in one of the fastest BPO companies in the Philippines, I would like to invite you to apply in EGS, an Alorica company, because our doors are open for all of you.
To all the PUPians, let's create a sense of smile together.
Smart is very happy to have PUP graduates now enjoying their career and let them live more.
Hashtag Sites to PUP. We will support you in more ways than one.
Tara na, maging magkasama na tayo. Mabuhay ang PUP!
Kina ang naging bahagi ng mga kababaihan sa lipunang Pilipino. Kaisa sila sa marubdob na paghahangad ng kalayaan ng ating lahi. Kabilang sila sa paglinang ng ating makulay na sining at mayamang kultura. Kasapi sila sa pagtataguyod ng mga adhikain ng kapwa mamamayan at sa pagtugon sa mga pangangailangan ng lipunan. Katuwa sila sa pina. Kapanalig sila sa pagpapairal ng batas, karapatan at katarungan para sa lahat. Kabahagi sila sa paglilingkod sa bayan at sa pagpapanatili ng demokrasyang Pilipino. Sa paglipas ng panahon, hindi nagmaliw ang kanilang pag-ibig sa ating inang bayan. Mga kababayan, ito ang alay ng mga kababaihang Pilipino para sa bayan. Tumayo po tayong lahat at sabay-sabay nating awitin ang pambansang awit ng Pilipinas.
Ayaw magiliw, pero sa silanganan, alam ng puso, sa kitin mo'y buhay. Lupang hirang, dulot na ng magiging, sa manlulupi, di ka masisingil, sa lahat ng tulog, sa sigaw at sa langit mong bahag, maging ang tula at awit sa paglayang minamahal. Ang isa ng bawat mo'y tagumpay na nagiging, ang inuwing na araw na kailan pa may matinig. Parang araw ng walhati pagsita, buhay ay langit sa piling mo. Ang higaya na pagpay makahamit, ang mamatay ng dahil sa'yo. Praise God from whom all blessings flow here below. Praise Him above, ye heavenly hosts. Praise Father, Son, and Holy Ghost. Amen.
Hi, I'm Engineer Florinda H. Oquindo, Director of the Alumni Relations and Career Development Office. The role of our office is to keep connections among students and alumni, provides complete range of services to students, alumni, and employers in the area of career development, professional schools preparation,
Isang magandang tanghali sa ating mga kaisko at kaiska dyan. So, syempre, nandito na tayo sa pangatlong yugto ng ating pag-aaral tungkol sa office management and administration. So, syempre, ako po ulit si Professor Jane S. Pulma of the Alumni Relation and Career Development Office. So, our office provides services not just to the student but also to the alumni in the area of career development and placement in support sa ating mga industry partner, and we also bridge the link between the academe and the industry. So guys, syempre meron po tayong mga estudyante na nandito ngayon mula sa Open University, meron din from the College of Business Administration, Institute of Technology, at syempre meron tayo, kilalanin natin yung mga estudyante or nakikinig at nakaantabay sa atin via Zoom at sa ating PUP Career Center na Facebook page na hindi naman po galing sa PUP. Meron po tayong mga estudyante na nandito galing sa ibang university at yung iba naman po ay may faculty and administrative staff from PUP as well. So, compose po tayo ng iba't ibang sector, admin, estudyante, and some other stakeholder of the PUP. So, this career development seminar about telephone etiquette is important para at least, di ba, makapag-create tayo ng magandang impression at makapag-build tayo ng trust and confidence at ma-establish ang professionalism sa ating mga kliyente. Hindi lang sa kliyente, syempre, sa ating, pwede sa ating someone's. Siyempre, telephone etiquette to di ba? Para ma-improve natin ang ating communication at makaiwas sa conflict or kung hindi man, makapag-resolve ng isang conflict. I hope that the new learnings, knowledge, and abilities that you will learn on this webinar can help you shape your future career and develop one's passion. Alam ko malaki ang maitutulong ng event na to, hindi lang sa inyong personal, kung hindi sa inyong professional or personal dealings, kung hindi syempre sa inyong professional dealings. Lalo na dun sa mga estudyante na natin na nagtatrabaho or nagpa-part-time or hindi man dun sa mga administrative staff na nandito ngayon at kasama natin ngayon. So let me share my screen muna po sa ating webinar etiquette. Okay, so meron po tayong dalawang participants for today's events. Our Zoom participants, syempre kayo yon. Welcome guys, welcome sa ating mga kaisko at kaiska. Please do remember to keep your microphone always on mute while the webinar proper is ongoing, and please do remember that this webinar is currently on live stream. So, meron po tayong pagkakataon mamaya to interact with our speaker. Pwede po kayong magtaas ng hands nyo or pwede rin naman kayong gumamit ng Zoom chat para magtanong, magbigay ng comments, suggestions, or mag-heart at magbigay ng reaction. Para naman sa ating stream participants, so sino ba yon? Siyempre, hindi ko pwedeng kalimutan ang PUP Career Center Facebook page participants natin. Ito po yung mga estudyante na hindi nasa main, yung iba naman po nasa branches and campuses, at syempre, yung ibang stakeholder ng PUP. You may participate with us using the comment section of this live. Pwede po kayo mag-introduce ng sarili nyo with your course, year and section, or kung nasa opisina man kayo, pwede po yung opisinang kinabibilangan nyo. By the way, minomonitor po namin at i-include po namin yung mga question nyo during this webinar sa ating Q&A portion. So, para sa lahat po, you just have to make sure na you accomplish the evaluation form, link, or flash at the Zoom chat or dun sa comment section nung live na ito para po mabigyan namin kayo ng digital certificate that will be available 2 to 3 weeks after the conduct of this webinar. Syempre, di ba? Pangatlong session na natin. So, ibig sabihin, kung every session uma-attend po kayo, ang cut-off po natin is yung after nung session. So, makaka-receive na po kayo ng 3 certificate for Office Management and Administration. Una po is Record Management, yung kay Miss Anlene. Tapos Business Correspondence naman. And related documents kay Ma'am Lolit. At ngayon po, ang pinakahihintay nilang lahat. At syempre, ito yung isa rin sa crucial, telephone etiquette. Paano ba tayo nakikipag-usap sa ating madlang people? Sa ating, syempre minsan nakikipag-usap tayo sa ating loved one. Iba, syempre may honey, may babe, may pa-sweet talk. Pero paano ba tayo nakikipag-usap sa ating kliyente? Hindi ba sila nababastusan sa atin? Diretso ba tayo makipag-usap? O baka naman nagsasalita tayo, hindi nila tayo naiintindihan. Hindi natin maayos na i-convey o na ibibigay sa kanila yung message na gusto nating iparating. Yun yung pag-uusapan natin ngayon. So, andito po ang ating speaker, ang lecturer natin from the College of Business Administration, Department of Office Administration, isa sa batikan pagdating sa telephone etiquette. Nandito na po, ibibigay ko na po ang aking virtual floor kay Ms. Sharona Kalika, one of the professor of the College of Business Administration. Good afternoon, ma'am!
Good afternoon, Prof.
Yes, ma'am. O guys, baka pwede naman pa-heart reaction. Ayan,
Hello,
paulanin
good
natin ang
afternoon
mga-
sa lahat.
Opo, ma'am, meron tayong mga naka-live sa Facebook, ha?
Good afternoon sa mga nasa Facebook Live. Parang nasa ano tayo, no, TV.
Yes,
Hello,
ma'am.
good afternoon.
Ganun
Welcome
talaga.
everyone.
Sige, ma'am, you may take away the virtual floor na po.
Thank you, Prof.
Thank you, ma'am.
Before we get started with this, I would like to welcome everyone sa ating session. I was given the topic, handling telephone calls, particularly telephone etiquette, handling incoming and outgoing calls. But before I get started with this, let me just know my audience, okay? For those who are students, kindly type 1. Yan. All right. Faculty members, type 2. I could see one's coming in. Okay, faculty members, type 2. Administrative staff, type 3. Okay, puro students tayo. For those who think that they are good-looking, type 4. Ayan na, ayan ang sinasabi natin. Oh, sige, go tayo. For those who think they are good-looking, type 4. Siyempre. Ayaw tumigil ng pagpasok ng number 4 sa chat box natin. O sige. Anyway, this is a free country naman daw. Alright. So, let me set a few rules before this, no? Would it be fine if I deliver the talk in English and Filipino? Okay lang po ba? English and Filipino tayo. Give me a heart react kung okay lang po or thumbs up. Okay, thank you. And then, another thing, would it be fine if I won't be dwelling much on the theoreticals? There would be times that I would inject what was written on the book, but most of the time it would be sharing on what was being practiced in the different industries. Okay tayo doon? So from the theoreticals, magtatagal tayo dun sa mga practical scenarios. Okay? I have been an OJT advisor for many years, and once I am assigned the subject, I usually request for a visitation, not only to monitor the performance of my students, not only to look at the environment that they are working, but also to observe on the operations. And one of these is how they answer telephone calls. Kaya nga when I was given the topic, sabi ko parang ano yata, parang blessing yata siya. Kasi isa ito sa mga inoobserbahan ko sa bawat firm na nabivisit ko as an OJT advisor. Okay, and we will be sharing experiences here. I don't want to call this discussion. Let this be, should you say, an open, should you say, sharing session. For a while, I think I saw number 2 a while ago. May faculty members tayo, I think. So, hindi ko na po makita. Anyway, good afternoon po sa ating mga faculty members. And of course, good afternoon po sa ating mga admin staff. Right, so allow me to share my screen. Okay. Is it already visible? Visible na po? Kindly type lang po sa chat box kung visible na ako. Alright? And another thing, is my audio clear? Good. Thank you. Thank you. Okay. So today's or this afternoon's topic would be about handling telephone calls. I understand I have administrative staff here who can at any time share their ideas. And we also have students here who have been done with their OJT. You can also share your ideas with us. So wag natin masyadong gawing formal. And sabi nga kanina, this is one of the most crucial of the skills that was being sought after. In my talk with the immediate superiors, I would always ask, is there any point by which we can improve more or areas of improvement? Ang laging unang sinasagot sa akin ay, ma'am, communication po. Sabi ko, anong ibig sabihin ng communication? Yun daw, it's like, first is, ang mga PUP-yan trainees daw ay mahiyain. I don't know ha, siguro baka sa una lang. And another thing, medyo nag-aalangan daw sa pagsagot ng telephone calls. Which I think it's quite normal. If you are a trainee, syempre nangangapa pa tayo. Hindi pa natin alam kung paano tayo sasagot sa mga telephone calls na ito. That's why I am also thankful to the Alumni Relations and Career Development Office headed by Engineer Florinda Toquindo for providing this session to all of us. Okay, first things first. Okay, so let's get started with the 7 P's of excellence in phone handling. I understand I have marketing management students here. Meron sa marketing management, meron kayong 4 P's. Meron kayong product, price, place, promotion. And then, nagkaroon din kayo ng 7 P's. Diba, nadagdag, I think, ang physical evidence, process, and I don't know what's the other one. For services marketing, I think, sa ngayon, pagdating natin sa phone handling, we also have the seven P's. I think I have been disconnected for a few seconds. I'm sorry. Nawala ako bigla for a while. I will just share my screen. Okay. Okay. In some of the businesses or in some industries, the most common number of rings is 3 to 4. Okay? While others would still accept 4 to 5. And while others would say 24 seconds. So when you say 24 seconds, that would entail 4 to 5. But based on based on observation, usually in the Philippine setting, we answer it around 3 to 4 rings. Okay? So wag naman yung unang ring lang, tatakbo na tayo agad, sasagutin na natin siya. Give it time. So around 3 to 4, pwede siya. Okay? But if you will be having your training, I think it's also best that you observe the employees. Hanggang ilang beses ba yung hinihintay nilang ring bago sagutin yung phone? Okay? Next. Professionalism. We have to watch the tone of voice, language, and behavior. It doesn't necessarily mean that you have to have that so-called bedroom voice. Hindi naman. Okay? The thing is, we have to have a well-modulated voice and that voice must be friendly. Okay? Ang sabi nga, the voice with a smile. Later, we will learn how to do that one. Preparedness. Always have the necessary information at hand. If you are going to make an outgoing call, make an outline. Sino yung tatawagan mo? Ano yung number niya? Ano yung position niya? Ano yung company? Ano yung purpose ng tawag? And then kapag sila naman, or if you will be receiving an incoming call, always have a piece of paper and pen with you. Be prepared to jot down notes. Of course, sino yung tumawag at ano yung kanyang purpose, sino yung hinahanap. Okay? We have to be prepared. And then politeness, use courteous language and show respect to the caller at all times. The most common, we have thank you for calling, good morning, we apologize, I appreciate. Yan. And it's more than a courteous language, but to show respect. Later, we would know what are these methods. Okay? Next one, we have positivity. Maintain an upbeat and friendly attitude. There are cases or there might be instances that the purpose of the call is to make a complaint. So even if the purpose is complaint, we have to make them feel that we are doing something about their issues. After all, clients do not like to be left hanging in the air. Tumawag ako nang hindi ko alam kung ano na yung progress, kung ano yung gagawin nilang aksyon doon sa aking concern. Okay? Personalization. Tailor your communication to the individual caller. Be cautious of their names. Be cautious of their specific needs or their specific concerns. Okay? It's not good that you tend to ask the caller repeat his name for how many times. Okay? Be present. Itandaan natin yung name niya, okay? It would matter. And lastly is we have the problem solving. Just like the P for positivity, there might be cases that this is all about complaint. Now, once the caller has hung up the phone, remember, they have two big arms against us. Number one is our name. Kilala nila. Diba tinatanong, sino to? And what's your name? Alam nila kung sino tayo. Pangalawa, alam nila kung saan, ano ang susunod na progress. Kasi kapag sinabi natin sa kanila na we will turn this issue or this concern to our accounting department. So alam ng caller, ang susunod niyang step, I will have to call the accounting department. Kaya so nandun yun, yung pangalan natin at yung saan sila pupunta ng susunod. Sabi nga, ito daw yung armas nila laban sa atin. I wouldn't want to call that armas, but it was being asked eh. Dahil tinatanong ka kung sino yung nag-handle nung call. Okay? Now, let us try to know how to handle incoming calls. By the way, am I running at a fast speed? Am I running as fast as Typhoon Often? Typhoon Often? Mabilis po ba? Just let me know. Mabilis po ba masyado or just the right pace?
At the
Okay.
moment, ma'am, right pace pa naman. So,
Okay. Thank you.
okay, ma'am.
So first one, to handle incoming calls. The first of the 7 P's is to answer promptly. Huwag tayong magmamadali at huwag naman magtatagal. Philippine setting, 3 to 4 calls would be enough. Okay? And as you answer the phone promptly, remember, walang dapat food sa bibig, walang ball pen na nakasubo, at you are prepared. Okay? Next one. Oh, introduce yourself. We have different ways to introduce ourselves. With your permission, I would like to request some of the members or some of the participants to read the following statements for us. Yan. If once your name is called, please unmute sana, no, possible, and kindly read the first line. Si ma'am nagpapa-recitation, hindi naman. Hindi naman recitation to. Okay, so let me hear from, let us have, yes, I have one raise hand button. Yes, Miss Arian.
Hello, ma'am. Good morning. I mean, good afternoon.
It's okay. Sa business, laging good morning. Okay lang yan. You may proceed.
Yes. I'm gonna read the first sentence. Mabuhay. Am I gonna read the first line only, ma'am?
Yes, just the first line.
Okay, thank you.
Okay, so it says, Mabuhay Logistics, good morning. Okay, second line. May we have a, yes, let us have Miss K.
Mabuhay Logistics, good morning. This is Jane. How may I help you?
Okay, it's good. Last one. Let me hear another voice. Wala pa. Yes, let us have, is this Vivencio? Go ahead.
Hello.
Go ahead.
May audible?
Yes, you are.
Wait lang, ma'am. Di lang. Di ko po kay... Hello po.
You may proceed. Where is he? What happened? Okay. Nawala ang audio. It's just okay. Yes, let us have Miss Bianca. Go ahead.
Sorry. Cargo Tracking Department, good morning.
That's very good. Very good, very, very good. One of the observations when answering or when introducing yourself is that we state the name of the firm because we want to let the client or the caller know that they have reached the right department or the right company. But another thing, you may also mention your name, and then if this is, should we say, a transferred call, mention the name of the department. Okay, so we've got different ways to introduce ourselves. Pili na lang kayo ng option nyo. But never say, good morning, Mabuhay Logistics. Parang baliktad yata. Ang nag-rate natin ng good morning yung Mabuhay Logistics. Ano? At saka yung tono natin, ma'am, dapat ba bedroom voice po tayo? Not necessary. Okay? Nandyan, yung narinig ko kanina, nandun yung parang ano na, prepared na tayo handle ng incoming call, ano? Ma'am, hanggang dun lang po. Mabuhay Logistics, good morning, meron pa sila, Mabuhay Logistics, good morning, how may I help you? Ganon. So, that is how they would answer. Okay? Next one. We have set a purpose early. So, sabi natin kanina, dapat alamin natin bakit ba sila tumawag. And then we have to reiterate that one. Say, you're inquiring about your cargo. So, nagsalita na si caller mo. So, balik tayo. So, you're inquiring about your cargo. Let me check our system. So, ibig sabihin, alam ko kung ano yung purpose ng pagtawag mo. Okay? At ito kapag kayo ay sasagot ng phone call, you always have to be present. Always be present. Okay? I have one experience before as a trainee. Hindi ko alam kung paano ko i-check yung status ng account niya. Kasi tumawag siya, it's only 8 a.m. So lahat ng system at that time is still down. So ang sabi ni client, I would like to know the status if my payment is already posted. Sabi ko, patay, hindi ko alam kung paano ko siya sasagutin. Good thing that the system is still down at that time. So how did I answer that one? I'm sorry, ma'am, but currently our systems are still down. I still don't have the access, and I can't check on the status of your payment. Totoo naman, at that time, naka-down pa yung system. So, hindi mo talaga siya ma-check. Pero paano kung up na yung system at hindi mo alam kung paano mo siya i-check? Okay? So, pagdating sa bagay na yan, I know there would always be employees. Your immediate superior would be there if you are a trainee. Hindi naman kayo pababayaan yan. They would be there to assist you. Okay? Next one. Speak clearly and professionally. Avoid mumbling or speaking too fast. Practice speaking at a moderate pace. I understand that previously, there is such a subject as speech laboratory, which is integrated in English Communication Arts subject. Have you had that one? Have you had that speech lab subject? Let me just know. Via the chat box. Number 1, if you have. Type 1, if you have speech lab subject. Type 2, if you don't have. Ay, meron. Ay, type 2. Speech lab during, okay. So, wala. Okay. Kasi doon sa experience na yon, everybody is wearing headset. And then, we were asked to read different lines. It's like, good morning, people. Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. You are into different settings. So, mapapakinggan ni teacher mo, and then she would say, Miss Kalika, ang bilis mo magsalita. Say it again. Okay, okay. Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. No. Say it again. Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. Talagang, sabi niya is, Oh my dear, you have to watch the pace. You have to speak clearly. Kaya nga, ang reminder natin, walang pagkain sa bibig, walang ballpen sa bibig. Okay? Sorry, next one. Monitor your tone of voice. Kahit gana na tayo kainis, kahit you already feel bad about the color, okay, still, we manage to monitor the tone of our voice. I would like to hear from the audience, how would you answer despite if you are really gigil dun sa caller, paano mo sasagutin na you still manage the tone of your voice? Sige nga. Say for example, the line will be, "Thank you for calling, ma'am." Naiinis ka, pero you still manage the tone of the voice. Anyone? Yung galit ka, pero namamanage mo pa rin yung tone ng voice mo. Tawag tayo from the audience. Oh, baka may mag-volunteer na. It's like, naiinis tayo, pero you can still manage the tone. The line would be, "Thank you for calling." Parang, ay, salamat naman. Ibababa na niya yung phone. Anyone? Sige, parang ano pa, no? Mahirap yata yung sitwasyon na ganon. Sige, let me just hear from, sabihin lang sa akin na, "Thank you for calling." Kahit medyo naiinis. Si Mr. Sabilio, naka-on cam na. Sige, just say, "Thank you for calling," kahit naiinis.
Yes, ma'am. Menig po ba?
Yes, we can hear you.
Kasi nasa office ako. Baka marinig ako ba? May wait. Kailangan ko lang. Thank you for calling.
Yan. Ano pa rin, yung tone pa rin ng voice is, wow. Sige, next one. Thank you for calling. Sa bagay, hindi ka naman nakikita. "Thank you for calling." The voice with a smile. Give full attention. What does it mean when we say give full attention? If a phone rang and you answer it, please stop what you are doing. Okay? Kung meron tayong inaasikaso minsan, ng mga nagpo-photocopy or nagsusort ng mga documents at ikaw mong sumagot ng phone, please stop that. Stop muna and then give full attention to the call. Pwede naman kung halimbawa you are working on a document, takpan niyo muna ng folder yung document na ginagawa ninyo and then proceed. Takpan niyo document, tapos kuha kayo ng paper and pen, answer the phone. Okay, you have to give full attention. Tapos, kapag sinasagot na natin yung call, wag tayong kung saan-saan tumitingin. I have one from the chat box. Said the words while smiling. Okay, next one. Ask before putting on hold or transferring. Again, let us hear somebody from the audience to read this line for us. Hindi pwede nating iput lang siya on hold. We have to ask permission. Okay? Somebody from the audience, can you read this line for us? May maka-raise hand button ba? May nag-raise hand? Alright. Yes, I see Miss K.
May I place you on hold for a moment while I check the information?
Good. Malinaw yung pagsasalita and yung tono ay hindi siya demanding. Kailangan ko nang i-hold, hahanapin ko information. Okay? Naka-monitor pa rin yung tone ng voice niya. May I place you on hold for a moment while we check that information? Pataas ang intonation. Okay? Or if medyo mahaba yata yung linya, may I place you on hold for a moment while I check that information? Ano kaya yung alternative natin? Medyo mahaba ito eh. Anyone? Paikliin daw natin to. Sige. Any idea? Paano natin siya paikliin? Parang ang haba yata. Alternative. You can say, can you wait for a moment? Or a moment, please. I'll just check the info. No, a moment, please. Ano siya, ha? Or always, ha? A moment, please. Or would it be fine if I place you on hold? Mga ganyan. Hindi pwedeng i-hold lang natin sila agad. Right? Next, always ask for permission. Stay positive and patient. Use polite language instead of, once the caller gave the permission to put him on hold, sige, okay lang, sige, you can place me on hold. When you return, this is what you should say. Thank you for waiting. Yan. I understand marami dito mga students, kapag daw meron kayong rehearsal or meron kayong meeting sa school at kayo ay na-late, huwag niyo daw sasabihin, I'm sorry, na-late ako. Anong dapat sasabihin? Thank you for waiting. Yan. So wala na raw magsasabi na sorry, na-late ako. Thank you for waiting. Pero kung okay lang ba sa inyo yon? Ang sasabihin ng classmates niyo, thank you for waiting, na-late na, nananakbo na, sasabihin lang, thank you for waiting. Yun daw ang alternative eh. I don't know if you're doing that one or nagsosorry pa ba? Baka hindi na nagsosorry dahil na late. Okay, next one. End the call professionally. Ito na yung sinasabi natin, thank you for calling. Or some other companies have this practice, thank you for calling Mabuhay Logistics. Have a nice day. May mga ganyan sila. O dito naman, medyo pagpapaikli, thank you for calling. Even if within those companies na na-visit ko na, mostly ito ang kanilang pag-terminate ng call. Thank you for calling. Right? Although I also have heard some companies use goodbye. Meron. Okay? This time, let us try how to handle outgoing calls. Okay? It says, start with a proper greeting. Kanina, tayo yung tumanggap ng call. This time, tayo ang tumatawag sa kanila. Right? So let us hear some from the audience to read this first line. Or may we have volunteers here? Sige, magtawag tayo ha. Sana okay ang microphone. Miss Hernandez, Jenerine. Okay pa? Pwede pang mag-unmute? Sige, instead, let us try Miss Abulencia Josefa. Kung kayang mag-unmute.
Yes po.
Go ahead. Kindly read the first line.
Handling outgoing calls. Start with the proper greeting. Good morning, this is Jane. Good morning, this is Jane from Mabuhay Logistics. May I speak with Mr. Juan Cruz, please?
Good. Clear ang pag-pronounce. And then, yung pace ay moderate. Good morning. Good morning. May question, may exclamation point ka dun, ha? Good morning. This is Jane from Mabuhay Logistics. May I speak with Mr. Juan Cruz, please? Tataas kasi may question mark ka doon. Okay? Next one. Let us hear from Miss May nag-unmute, may mag-volunteer. Oh, naka-unmute na. Mayren Ambrosio.
Good afternoon po.
Good afternoon.
Good morning. This is Jane from Mabuhay Logistics. Sa accounting department, please.
Yan. Always meron tayong please. Okay? Any other greeting that we can think of? Kasi usually ito talaga. Any of the two. Paano kung kakilala mo naman talaga siya? Good morning. Si ano nga? Si ganito. Ay, hindi. Walang ganun ha. Kahit sabihin natin kakilala natin siya talaga. Okay? Next one. State the purpose of the call. So, kanina, yung client ang nagsabi kung ano ang purpose ng call niya. Ngayon naman, tayo ang nagsasabi. Okay? Let me hear somebody from the audience. Kindly read this line, please. May volunteer ba tayo from the audience? Let me hear from Julian Cortez. Is Julian around? Pwede bang mag-unmute ng microphone? Sige, let us have Kim Bustamante. Okay, sige. Let us try Miss Norte, Maria Madonna. Sige, let us have Mr. Bashierto Rudolph. Ay, sige.
Yes po.
Go
Can you hear
ahead,
me,
Kay
ma'am?
Lloyd. Yes, go ahead.
Okay. Good morning, Sir Cruz. This is about your shipment from Davao City. It has reached our main hub and will be delivered to you in 3 days.
Good. Ang galing ng pagka-deliver, ano? Pwede naman pala na kayo mag-receive ng mga call, eh. Pwede na. So, ano lang siguro, basta may script, ma'am. No, kaya na namin mag-receive ng call, basta nandyan yung script. May babasahin ba? Okay, next. Be mindful of time. The question is, at what particular time is very ideal to make an outgoing call? As per my observation, most of the companies prefer around 9 to 11 a.m. Bakit hindi pwede ng 8 o'clock? Bakit hindi nila ina-advise yung 8 a.m.? Kasi mag-start pa lang sila ng work doon eh. Okay? Bakit hindi pwede na before 12 or 11:30? Kasi po, magla-lunch na sila noon. Okay? So, ang ideal natin sa Philippines, 9 to 11. Yun yung ideal ha. I am not telling na huwag kayong tumawag ng 8 o'clock. Sinabihan ako ng 8 o'clock. Sabi ni Miss Kalika, 9 o'clock daw. Okay? And sa pagbandang hapon, please let us not call after lunch. Okay? Karaniwan yan, nag-a-accept sila ng call 2 to 4 p.m. Not unless ito ay may 24/7 na hotline na pwede nyo tawagan. Pero sa mga private offices kasi, sa corporate, usually ito yung mga time na nag-e-entertain sila ng mga tawag, even visitors. No? Bakit hindi po ideal yung 5 p.m.? Kasi yun na yung end ng work nila. Ayun na yun eh. Kumbaga, nagra-wrap up na lang sila ng mga trabaho nila dyan. And another thing is they are trying to sum up, nag-ano sila eh, aayos na sila ng mga naging activities nila for the whole day. Another thing, when you say be mindful of time, please wag tayo masyadong magbabad ng pakikipag-usap doon sa ating doon sa tinawagan nyo, not unless the topic entails longer conversation time. For example, if you are just trying to inquire something, okay, mag-i-inquire lang ako kung ano yung mga products na ino-offer nyo. Perhaps hindi naman ganun katagal, or the recipient would just say, would you want, ma'am, to set an appointment so we can talk it over? Or would you want us to send our catalogs, listing all our products and services, mga ganun-ganun. Okay? Be mindful of time. Sa business kasi, bawat minuto ay mahalaga. Okay. Maintain a friendly tone. What have you experienced calling and then the response is, for general services, press 0. If you know the trunk line, press the trunk line. For accounting department, press 2. May mga na-encounter na kayong ganyan? Chat box, naka-encounter na kayo niyan? Yung susundan mo pa, yung if you still have the patience, press 3. So, ganyan, ito. Oh, meron. How does it feel? How does it feel? Just share. How does it feel na pag-press ko ng 1, may kasunod na naman? How does it feel? Ayan, sabi sa PLDT daw. Oh, it's so annoying. Talaga PLDT. So, it's annoying, it's confusing, it's irritating. Talagang nag-name drop sila, no, ng ano. It's annoying. It's helpful so you can reach the right department. Okay, at least si Noriel sees things differently. No, yun nga lang kasi kapag alam naman namin, yes, especially if you will be routed to the customer service. True. They are trying kasi the rationale behind that one is they are trying to direct you to the right department para ma-address yung concern natin. Yun nga lang kasi kung medyo nagmamadali ka at gusto mo na mai-address yung concern mo, tapos ito ang makikita na press 2, press 1, press 4. Talagang susundan natin siya, no? Parang tatandaan mo, teka, ano department ba dapat? Ano ba yung concern ko na dapat? O, nandun yung feeling na you feel annoyed, nakakairita. Parang wag na nga lang. Dumadating ba tayo dun sa point na wag na nga lang? Okay. At least, yung tono ay friendly pa rin. Kahit automated yan, ano, napaka-friendly nung tone niya. Press 3, press 2, press 4. O at least siya, friendly yung tone niya. Next one. Listen actively. Even if you are making an outgoing call, still you have to be cautious of what was being told to you. Lalo na kung ikaw ay nag-raise ng isang concern, ano ba yung solution nila? So you have to listen actively. Baka sinabi nila na we will get back to you in 2 days or in 3 days. You have to take note of that. So then, and then after, we can make a follow-up kung wala pa rin. No? Sabi nga, we have to listen actively. Okay? Close politely. So, tayo ang tumawag. So, magpasalamat tayo. So, paano natin siya i-close? Okay? Let me hear some participants. Kindly read this line, please. Ano na tayo ha? We are closing the outgoing call. Yes, Miss Princess.
Thank you for your time. Have a great day.
Ang ganda ng mga boses. Malinaw ang pagkaka-pronounce, moderate yung pace. Thank you for your time. Have a great day with a smile. Okay? Record important details post-con. Ito na yung sinasabi natin kanina. Ano yung gagawin or ano yung steps na igagawin nila with regards to the concern or to the issue that we have raised. Will they be going back to us after how many days? Should we contact somebody else? Kaya i-record natin yon. Most importantly, yung mga names, kung kanino tayo i-refer, anong department yon, and minsan nasasabi kung anong oras tayo pwedeng tumawag, so and so. Kaya that, we have to record. One of the most important details. Okay? Now, these are the so-called forbidden phrases. Ito yung mga forbidden phrases. Now, let us try to give an alternative. So, instead of saying this, what should be said instead? So, first, what do you want? So, anyone? Sige nga. We cannot ask the caller, ano bang gusto mo? What do you want? So instead of asking what do you want, we can ask, I think I have people who are already working here. May mga administrative staff tayo. Yes, Ma'am Lenny.
How may I help you?
That is good. How may I help you? Aside from how may I help you? So kapag tinanong pala tayo ng how may I help you, it's just good as, gusto mo, what do you want? Aside from that, it's good, Ma'am Lenny. It's correct. Another one, possible alternative. So what do you want? Here, let me check from the chat box. Ayan, what can I do for you today? How may I help you today? How may I help you? How can I be of assistance today? Okay. Let us see. Another alternative. Yeah. Perfect. How may I help you? How may I assist you? Good. Next one. I don't know. Di ko alam yan eh. We cannot disclose, we cannot tell that. I don't know. So instead, we can say, is there something I can help you with? Ito ba ay doon pa rin sa what do you want? Or dito na tayo sa I don't know? Another alternative. Instead of saying I don't know, sa mga trainees, ganito yan eh. Hindi ko alam to. Hindi ko alam. May I place the call and hold and check my resources for you? Good. Ma'am Lenny, go ahead.
Let me check that for you.
Good. Gandang mga alternatives, no? May I place the call and hold and check my resources for you? Let me do something for you. Let me find that out. Okay. Di ko alam. I have to find that out. Or your answers a while ago. Next one. You've got the wrong number. Yes, this is correct. Let me get back to you on that. What about this one? You've got the wrong number. You've got the wrong number. Instead of saying we've got the wrong number, alternatives. Let me check the chat box. I'm sorry, you must have the wrong number. Okay. I'll look into it and get back to you with what I find. I think ito yung previous. I'm sorry, you must have, I'm sorry, you have must have dialed the wrong number. Okay? Some more? Wrong number. Say this one. Yan. I'm sorry, but I believe you may have reached the wrong number. Same. May I ask, with Miss Gracie, may I ask who you are trying to contact? Or it seems there's been a misdial. Na misdial daw. Okay. So, observation. Kapag sa mga firms, karaniwan ang naririnig ko na sagot nila is this. I think you have dialed the wrong number. Okay? Next one. Hold on. Hold on. Sabi natin, you have to ask permission from the recipient before placing them on hold. Bear with me for a second. One moment, please. Okay, bear with me. Just a moment, please. 1 second, please. Okay? Please give me a moment. Okay. Please give me a moment. Okay, just a moment. Give me 1 moment in time. Ang daming moment. Could I ask you to wait just a minute, please? Okay. The usual line is, maikli lang. Could you give me a moment, please? Ayun. Tingnan natin. Another alternative. Ayun. Could you please hold on for a moment? O may moment pa rin. Okay? Next one. Ito. Same concept. I can't help you with that. That's not my problem. I can't help you with that. That's not my problem. Minsan, kapag ikaw ay trainee, hindi mo concern or hindi mo alam kung paano i-address. So, what should we say instead? I can't help you with that. That's not my problem. Very active ang ating audience, ang ating chat box, ang ingay. Stay on the line, please. Ito, I think stay on the line, please. I placing the caller on hold. May I place this call on hold for a minute or two? Ang cute, for a minute or two. I will look for someone who can help you, all right? I will look for someone who can help you. Okay, ang thought nito is, you cannot do anything, you cannot help the person, but you are doing something to help him. Ba? Wala kang magagawa. Hindi ikaw ang direktang makakapagbigay ng solusyon, pero may ginagawa ka para tulungan siya. Let me check the chat box. Can I put you on hold and transfer you to the department that can assist you? Okay. This is also another good alternative. No? Okay, let us try this one. How will we deliver this? Medyo mahaba. Sige, pakibasa. Someone from the audience. Medyo mahaba yung ating unang entry. Okay. Let me hear from Miss Flores. Miss Flores Maricil. Sige, let us have, sorry. Miss Ruby Rose Gahuman. Sige, instead, let us listen to Miss Catherine Tan. Basahin lang natin tong first line. Yes, Miss Arya.
Yes, hi. I'm afraid that's outside my area of expertise, but let me connect you with someone who can assist, okay?
Hey, I can't do anything. I can solve the problem, but I will be referring you to someone who can solve the problem or who can address the issue. Okay? Eto, yung isang sentence naman, tukoy niya kung kaninong department or saan talaga makakapagresolba. Okay, so ito yung dinirect na niya. I think our tracking services can address your concern. So ang mangyayari, what would you do next? Now that you have identified the department or you already have known a person who can help them, what will you do next? What will we do next? Eto, nasabi ko na I think our tracking services can address your concern. But what's next? Should we end the call? Should we end the call na? Wala, sinabi ko na sa'yo, kontakin mo na lang yung tracking department namin eh. What is the safest thing to do? After identifying who can address the caller's concern. What's next? If possible, i-transfer na natin siya. Ay ito, meron tayong sagot sa chat box. Correct. Transfer na natin siya. Kung alam naman natin yung number, transfer na natin, i-assist na natin. Okay? Connect the caller to the right department. Correct. You connect them to the right department or the right representative. No, ma'am, wait until the transfer is, wait daw until the transfer is successful. So at least, no, hindi natin na-end yung call nang alam niya kung saan lang siya pupunta. At least, na-direct na natin siya pati. Kaya na-transfer niyo na siya. Okay? Next one, just a sec. Ano ba yung sec? What do you mean by sec here? Ay, sorry. Ayan. Oh, just a sec. Sabi dyan, oh. Seconds. Pero kasi isa sa mga naging orientation, nag-share yung student ko before. Ma'am, yung word po na sec, sabi nila, you have to remain it as sec. Huwag daw dadagdagan ng S. Lalo na yung I'll just have a few secs, have a few secs. Kung mga ganun. Oo, kasi iba na yung nagiging connotation, Oo, kaya iniiwasan na natin. Just a sec. O, sabihin niya lang, please hold on for a moment. Okay? And then, the other one is, you need to, ang kailangan mong gawin, do not tell them ang kailangan mong gawin. Instead, would you mind or could you please? Yan. So, it's good as telling the people what should they do without being so demanding, na hindi nag-uutos, mga ganyan. Okay? By the way, do we have any inquiries po ba? So far? One of the things that that was being asked is, ma'am, how can I enhance the quality of my voice? I was trying to dig deeper. I was trying to digest on the question. Sabi ko, bakit niya nasabi na how could I enhance? Ibig sabihin, na-identify na niya na there is some point in her voice that has to be improved. Alam na niya kung saan siya mag-work. So, yung tanong na, paano ko pa ma-enhance yung boses ko? Ano bang aspeto ng boses mo ang gusto mong i-enhance? No, yan ba ay yung rate, yung speed? Yan ba ay yung enunciation, yung iyong diction, yung iyong tone, ano ba? Then, ma-identify natin siya, we can work on that. Okay? Next one. Everybody, you've got a message. Ay, eto, sige. Question po, ma'am, with handling an outbound, is it necessary to notify the call receiver before making an outbound call, or is it a case-to-case basis? Is it necessary to notify the receiver before making an outbound call, or is it a case-to-case basis? Okay. There are cases that the receiver is expecting a call from you. Perhaps it has already been agreed. So yun yung isa sa mga case na na-notify siya. 'Di ba? Lalo na kung ang receiver mo ay isang very busy na tao. Yun, meron kang hinihintay talaga. But other than that, in cases or if the purpose is you wanted to inquire or if you just want to make a follow-up, then I don't think it would be necessary to notify the receiver. Tatawag ako bukas, magpa-follow up ako. Diba? Mga ganun. So, let us try to identify what is the purpose of your call. Baka kasi pwede nang hindi na i-notify yan. No? Tapos, it would also depend kung yung topic, bakit ka nag-outgoing call, mga ganyan. So I hope I answered the question. Or case-to-case basis, ayun, case-to-case basis. Kung meron po tayong mga inquiries before natin ibigay yung message nyo. Eto I would just to open this one with everyone. This is my training. Ma'am, paano ko po sasabihin dun sa tumawag na nasa CR po yung hinahanap niyang tao? Paano ko po kaya sasabihin yun na nasa CR? Sige, let me see. If you would be that person who would receive the call, how will you tell the caller that the person he is looking for ay nasa CR? Pwede ko bang sabihin na nasa CR siya? Hindi So, paano? Sige, mag-isip tayo. How can we do that? What is the alternative way? You can just type your answers via the chat box. Ito, we have one. Let us see. She is attending personal business. May personal business lang po. This is one. This is good. Hindi naman itatanong yung kung ano bang personal business yun di ba? He is engaged at the moment. Ang ganda namang term nun. He is engaged. Good. For a while, I'll check first if he's here. Good. Check niyo muna kung nandun. Pwede ito, alternative. How can I assist you? Please hold on for a moment. The person you're looking for. Correct. Ito, nagpe-play safe tayo. Nasa nasa meeting siya. Hindi naman itatanong anong klaseng meeting. Nasa CR nga di ba? Sorry ma'am, wala lang po siya sa area. Actually, hindi naman kailangan na sasagutin natin siya ng straight English Kasi kung Pilipino din naman yung kausap mo, observation, pwede naman tayo mag-Taglish niyan. Ito, sorry ma'am, wala lang po siya sa area. Baka po may chinek lang po sa other department. Pwede yun. The person you are looking for is not available at the moment. Okay, but you may leave her a message. Ang ano daw sasabihin natin, the subscriber cannot be reached. Please try again later. Ganyan. Ganda, no? So, yun yung mga alternative natin. It can be, meron siyang, nasa meeting siya, or meron lang siyang personal business, or wala lang siya sa area niya, and perhaps he would be right back shortly, or you can just ask if he wanted, or if the caller wanted to leave a message. Yun ang place safe natin gagawin. Kaya dapat nga, laging prepared tayo. Can I have your number, ma'am? And I will let her know you called. Yun. Ilalag mo yung name ng caller, tapos ano yung purpose. And then once bumalik si coworker, let them know. Thank you for calling. The person you are looking for is currently away from their desk but should be right back shortly. May I take the message or would you like me to have them return your call as soon as they are available? Okay. Medyo mahaba yan. Pero that is what you should do. No, kaya dapat nga lagi meron tayong paper and pen. Okay? Meron pang isang bloopers. Kapag ang tinatawagan nyo ay mayroong voice recording machine, ang sasabihin, please leave your message after a long beep. May mga ganun. Tapos may maririnig ka, uy, ano to, biglang binababa. May mga ganyan nare-record yun. Ano to, bigla niyang ibababa. Minsan naman, hala, ano yun? Binababa. Okay? By the way, wala naman siguro dito ang nakaabot ng mga pager, no? Wala nang nakaabot ng pager. Ako na lang. Yung tatawag ka pa sa operator, bibigay mo yung pager number, tapos malalaman na ng operator kung ano yung message mo. Mukhang hindi nila naabot yung pager. Hindi nyo naabot yun? Wala na, no? Cellphone na inabot nyo? Or ano pa, no? Landline? Yung Nokia na ang inabot nyo na 3210, 3310, or yung Alcatel? Ano nang inabot nyo?
Nokia na.
Ay, Nokia na. Nokia 3210. So, napaghahalata, no, inabot ko pa nun, pager pa kasi, na kailangan, you really have to watch your message. Dapat maikli. Ay, 3210. Ayan, Cherry Mobile. Ay, Easy Call. Sir Rudolph, Easy Call. At ano to, pager to eh. Easy Call. Kalinyahan ng Pocket Bell, I think. Ayan, beeper. Noon kasi, kapag may mga ganyan ka, may pager ka or may beeper ka, social ka na yan. O ngayon kasi, pagandahan na ng cellphone. Nokia 5110. Ano to? Yung may mga bantumi-bantumi na bato nun? Yun kasi, when I had my OJT sa telecommunications network, it offers services ng mga pagers. Sa mga ganyan, laging ang kliyente mo is may mga inquiry, nagtatanong nasa na yung bill namin, ba't hindi pa nakakarating. Yung may antena po na malaki. Ay, okay. Ito ba, kung yung tawagin nila, ito yung pangkaskas daw ng yelo. Para daw pangkaskas ng yelo. Motorola. Oo nga. O yan, iba-ibang ano na yan, tatak na yan. O, sige, labasan. Pagandahan ng model, ano? Okay. Another thing, if you are engaged into telephone conversations, one of the experience was that kapag alam mo na tatawag na yung mga foreigner, nagtuturuan yan sa training sa OJT station. Kasi yung oras ng country nila is iba dito. So nauorasan namin siya na by this time magsisimula ng tumawag yung mga foreigner. So ang gagawin, magsi-CR ka na yan. O ikaw na bahala dyan, magsi-CR ako, patagalan sa CR kasi ayaw sumagot. English eh. Kaya lang kasi, from there you will learn. Subukan din kasi, hindi puro Pilipino yung nakakausap natin. No? Sige. Pag alam na namin natatawag, sige kayo na dyan na magsi-CR na kami. Another thing, another experience, in telemarketing, maraming mga questions kasi you are trying to offer a product via phone. So you have to be, shall we say, knowledgeable. Pag nasa telemarketing ka, I remember one time na sinubukan ako nung branch administrator. Sila yung tumawag mismo sa phone. So ako yung nakasagot niyan. And that they pretend to be problem callers. Yung problem callers na mayat maya tumatawag at mayat maya iba-ibang information yung hinihingi. So ganyan. We also have to be ready with those types of callers. No, isa sa mga tinatawag natin ng mga problem callers. Okay? Patience, patience, patience. The tone of your voice should always be moderate. Test call po, mystery caller. Nangyayari yan. Nangyayari yan. By the way, yung mga students ba natin dito, you are currently having your OJT or will you still be looking for your OJT? Or next year pa? Next year pa kayo mag-OJT? Tagal pa? First year is working na. Good. Kaya alam na nila yung mga gagawin dito. Okay. Okay. Kaya dito kasi, kapag sinabi natin na how do we handle incoming and outgoing calls, the first advice that I could give everyone is to observe the culture of the firm. One firm might greet customers differently, but at the end of the day, you are still sticking to one principle. Isa lang yung prinsipyo, pero marami lang yung paraan paano natin yun ina-apply. Okay? So, you've got a message. Good communication is in the context of a telephone call. You are not only receiving the words, but the emotions behind them as well. So with that, I would end this sharing session. Should there be any inquiries? Or should there be any additional information, we would gladly entertain those things. Thank you. Do we have inquiries? Or meron tayong additional information?
Okay guys, if you do have question for Ma'am Sharon, pwede nyo pong i-post. Check natin ma'am sa Facebook kung meron tayong...
Yes po. Yes ma'am.
Wait lang po ah.
Hello sa mga nasa Facebook Live.
Ayun, wait lang ma'am ha. Check natin.
Paano no kung may instance hindi mo na talaga alam paano siya sasagutin?
Actually, may cases, ma'am, na sobrang kulit at sabihin na nating super rude.
Yes.
Ma'am, paano ang magiging treatment once na super rude si ano? Sabihin natin, ito yung mga caller na irate na. As in, dumadating sa, ayan, how do you handle irate caller po? Ito yung mga they utter bad words na. Paano nyo po i-handle? Hanggang saan po ba yung patient na dapat kong i-extend sa kanila? Sige ma'am, baka pwede nyo sagutin.
Yes po, just I would like to answer, but afterwards, tingnan ko kung meron din idea yung ating mga audience dito. There was an instance that namura na po ako doon sa over the phone. So what I did is I tried to ask the details. It's like ano ba yung exact words ko at the time is, "Ma'am, can you tell me about what really happened?" So nagkwento siya ng nagkwento. Kasi ganito. 3 days ma'am, ganito. After 3 days wala pa rin ganyan. Ganyan. Okay? And then ma'am, so Sige lang, hinayaan ko lang siya magsalita na magsalita. Spill out mo muna yung ano mo. And then at the end of the talk, I asked them, ma'am, what would you want us to do po? Ay, ang gusto ko, ano sana. Doon siya nag-tone down. Hinayaan ko muna siya magsalita ng magsalita. And then at the end of the talk, ma'am, ano po ang gusto niyang gawin namin para sa inyo? Ay, kung pwede po ba mga ganto-ganto. Okay, so sige, tingnan natin kung mare-resolve po natin yan. Another thing, kung meron po tayong mga rude callers, mas maganda na lang po sana, no, kung bababaan na lang nila tayo ng telepono kesa po tayo ay murahin. Ano, joke lang. Pero kung minumura na tayo, you just think na hindi naman ikaw ang may kasalanan ng kanilang iginagalit. Okay? Nandun lang yung ikaw nagkataon lang na ikaw yung nakausap. It is not your responsibility to resolve everything. Kasi sabi nga natin kanina, hindi mo naman talaga lahat masosolve yun eh. So number one, I let them talk. Sige, paano po yung nangyari talaga? Ano ba? Kasi hindi magagalit po yan ng walang dahilan. Maaaring yung galit na siya kasi ilang beses na niyang na-experience yun, ang tagal-tagal na nilang naghihintay, maaaring meron din tayong fault doon. Okay? So from there, sige, let them talk, and then at the end, okay po, ano po ang gusto niyong ano po ang magagawa namin for you? Ano po ang gusto ninyo? Okay? Wag na po nating sabayan yung galit. Okay? Kasi one call is equivalent to an encounter with a stakeholder. Kahit ano pa po ang reason yan, still sila po ay bahagi pa rin po sila ng ating stakeholder. Okay? Kung hindi na daw po talaga kaya, nag-joke na yung mga estudyante ko, kung hindi na daw kaya, sabihin mo na daw, ikaw na daw ang magputol. Parang, chapi. Ikaw na ang magputol. Sabi ko, ay, ganon, may mga ganon. Hindi, just let them talk. Mag-ano din yan, maglalaylo din yan. Ito, I hope, meron ba pong ibang idea? Kasi that is what we did eh. Just let him talk. Ano ba yung nangyari? Saka ko naintindihan. Ay, kaya pala siya galit na galit. Kasi ganon yung nangyari. May reason. Ay, for a while lang po.
Okay, so guys, isipin nyo daw kung ano yung pwede nyong gawin. 'Di ba? So, syempre, hindi natin may iwasan na may mga irate customer or irate caller type.
Yes.
Ayun. Na talagang gumagamit na sila ng mga profane languages na minsan sabihin na natin it's beyond our control.
Yes.
And it's beyond our imagination. So sometimes you just have to sabi nga nila, magbilang muna kayo ng magbilang at huwag niyong papatulan. Okay? So, ayun. Ma'am, I'm sorry. May I request that you could stop and ayan. How could you stop? Po. Paano daw niyo po mababawasan or paano mo mapapatigil yung pagsasalita ng isang kliyente ng isang unprofane or profane language? Or na kinu-curse na kayo? How to handle?
Okay. Medyo ano to wala bang iyakin dito sa audience natin? Baka kasi wala namang iyakin Baka kasi may cases na may trainee kami umiiyak na eh. Ma'am, minura ako. Ang sakit-sakit, may mga ganon. Okay. I would like to read this one. I understand where you are coming from. However, we do not handle profanities. If you won't stop with cursing, I will need to disconnect the call. Ayan, i-disconnect na. Kasi nga, kung talagang, kumbaga, yung pagdi-disconnect ng call, let this be our last option. Okay? Hanggat sa makakaya ng ating patients, deal lang tayo. Pero kung ano na talaga, you feel like nagko-cross na, pwede na po tayong magsabi. Okay? Ito, I like this line. No, I understand where you're coming from. However, we do not handle profanities. Tama rin naman yun. Kasi, but the thing is, inuna ko na naintindihin talaga di ba? Binigay mo na yung patience, kumbaga, anong tawag doon? Maximum tolerance na yung ginawa mo, pero wala pa talaga. So with that, pwede naman tayo na, I'm sorry ma'am, but ito, we can deal with that. Kung hindi po tayo titigil, baka po ma-disconnect ko na muna po kayo. Ganyan. Okay? Ito. Another one. May I request that you should stop using inappropriate language? I know you are very upset. Okay. It's also good. It's also a good option. At least yung mga audience natin engaged. Kumbaga, ano muna to nakikita ko po na sa mga sagot na to, they are still trying to be tolerant. Pero mukhang nagbibigay na ng warning, no? Na habang tolerate po namin kayo, ano mga ganito-ganito.
Ito, ma'am, ang tanong po, ma'am.
Yes.
How do you handle prank caller? Lalo na uso yan ngayon, ma'am, di ba? Maraming prank caller tayo. Cellphone man yan or telepono. Paano natin i-handle?
Yung meron tayong tinatawag na magve-verify tayo. For example, could you give me an instance? Paano siya in a way na prank?
Halimbawa, ma'am, tama naman, nagpakilala siya na, yes, good morning. I'm calling on behalf of ganito-ganito, this agency. Pwede po bang mag-avail ng services nyo? Tapos, nag-a-avail siya ng services nyo, pero to the point na papupuntahin ka niya, kukunin lang niya yung details ng business nyo.
Meron siyang tawag mo, may
Parang
agenda
nagpi-fishing
ito.
po siya.
Parang may agenda ito.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. This is one thing that may tinatawag tayong screening ng call. The process of call screening, kumbaga. With this, ano ba yan? Are you a new client? Kumbaga ganun, ang dami-dami niyang hinihingi. Well, pag ganitong cases na is, ang practice ng isang firm is that, would you mind if we arrange an appointment with you and let us talk this over? Kumbaga, sige, mag-usap tayo some other time, ilalatag natin to. Kung talagang totoo yun. So kapag hindi yun bumalik ay, tinatanong nila to when is the best possible time that we can talk to you? If you want, we can call you back po. Ganyan. Tapos, from there, sige, tas hindi na, wala yan. Hindi na sumipot, wala na. It's a matter of screening. Yung iba naman, they were trying to schedule another appointment. Mga ganun. Yun man yung mga strategies ng ibang firm natin.
Okay. So at least, di ba, na-handle niyo na, ma'am.
Yes.
Irate client, irate caller, tapos prank caller.
Yeah.
Ano
Wala
pa ba?
bang positive naman dyan? Puro napaka-negative naman yata niyang.
Kasi actually, ma'am, di ba, normally pag negative caller, ito yung tumatatak.
Yes.
Ito minsan yung nagpapaiyak sa atin. Di ba? Tama naman ako, guys. Pa-heart naman.
True.
Normally, kahit parang ang feeling mo, ang baba-baba mo na kasi mumurahin ka, mamumura
Yes.
ka, or alam mo yun, na parang you're not doing your job or you're not doing your best. Siyempre, di ba?
Yes. We had one trainee na umiyak siya dahil daw minura siya. So, sabi niya, ma'am, parang hindi ko na po kaya. Kasi po, sabi niya, para daw wala akong alam, mga gano'n-gano'n. Sabi ko po, ganito, "O sige, gusto mong umiyak, iyak ka sa'kin, iyak mo lang 'yan, ilabas mo 'yan." "O, ano pa yung sinabi sa'yo?" "Ma'am, ganito daw po ako." "Totoo ba 'yon?" "Ma'am, hindi po." "O ano pa? Sige, kuwento ka pa, ano pa, kumbaga i-release mo." Ang totoo, hindi mo naman kasalanan 'yun. Hindi mo kasalanan na may mga nangyaring ganoon. Ang nangyari lang, ikaw yung nakatanggap nung call. And with that, sabi ko, "Ano ginawa mo sa susunod?" "Ma'am, ano po, sinabi ko po sa immediate superior ko." "This is good. Sinabi mo sa superior mo na may mga customers na ganito." Kasi as an immediate superior, kailangan ka rin nilang protektahan. They have to protect you din. O kaya doon, when I had a visit, naikwento ko doon sa immediate superior, "Ma'am, umiyak po yung aking anak kasi daw po siya po ay namura." Sabi niya, "Ma'am, ang totoo po, nakamarkado na po sa amin yung kliyente namin na ganyan." Okay, at least, di ba? Ang nalaman ninyo. Kaya mga anakis, huwag kayong iiyakin, ha? Pag nandun na tayo sa actual, huwag kayo doon bubulanghit ng iyak, ha?
Ayun. 'Di ba? At least guys, so after nyong makakuha ng negative ng experience, you just have to report it right away para at least alam ng management kung ano or ng supervisor nyo kung ano yung pwede niyang gawin at pwede niyang maging resolution sa problema na kinaharap nyo. 'Di ba? Sa isang kliyente. Eh ma'am, paano naman once na ang ganda ng feedback? Paano ko siya pasasalamatan?
Ay, gusto namin yan. Very rare kasi na nakakatanggap kami ng tawag para papurihan yung mga nagawa namin, yung mga services na ni-render namin. With that, usually ang dialogue namin is, "Ma'am, we really appreciate this. It would drive us to work better." Mga ganyan-ganyan. Parang nandun yung ina-appreciate mo siya, and at the same time, gagamitin natin yung feedback niya to work more, to work for our betterment. Hindi lang natapos na nakapagpasalamat kayo sa amin, na nalaman namin na tama, kundi ipagpapatuloy pa po namin, i-extend pa namin sa ibang mga client namin kung ano po yung nagawa ninyo. Para marami naman kaming matanggap na magandang feedback.
Ayun, 'di ba? Kala niyo puro negative lang, 'di ba guys? Minsan syempre kailangan din natin ng something positive. And sometimes most of our caller or sabi nga nila, ang tao minsan sa dami ng tamang ginawa mo, ang laging napupuna ay yung pagkakamali mo. 'Di ba? So syempre, konting pasensya at konting baka naman may pinagdadaanan lang yung kliyente na yun. O kaya naman baka naman talagang sabihin na nating ano na siya, sagad-sagad na. Nato-toxic na dahil pare-parehas yung nararanasan niya or papasa-pasa na lang siya. So, syempre guys, you just have to avoid yung confusing mga words, saka syempre mga confusing information na ibibigay mo sa kanila. Baka naman puro reklamo siya, ang ginagawa na natin guys is, ay sige po, puro naman pasalamat po sa reklamo niyo. Syempre, sometimes kailangan nating balansehin. Diba? Yung feedback gamitin natin. Okay. So, may tanong pa po ba para kay Ma'am Sha?
Actually, ma'am, ang galing ng audience natin. Nakakapag-construct sila talaga ng mga appropriate responses.
Yes, ma'am. Actually, yan ang medyo ano natin ngayon. Kasi at the moment, although sabihin na natin active na si email, syempre, telephone etiquette, lagi tayong, hindi rin naman natin may iwasan yung mga unwritten communication or verbal communication. Syempre, minsan mas masarap makipag-usap sa kapwa mo tao kesa ang kausap mo ay computer. Diba? Na nagsasagutan kayo minsan sa written memo lang. Minsan, mas nagkakaintindihan tayo pag nakakapag-usap ng personal.
Yes.
So guys, marami ba kayong natutunan ngayon? Pa-heart naman. Sige na. Tingnan nga natin kung gising pa ang lahat. Ayun, gising pa sila,
Yan.
ma'am. Active pa sila.
Yes.
Okay, I hope may mga natutunan kayo at sana magamit niyo yung natutunan nyo sa event na ito sa ating personal and professional life, 'di ba? So, alam ko yung iba sa inyo malamang ay mga estudyante or ay mga nagtatrabaho na. Yung iba kasi is working na. Yung iba naman is future na magtatrabaho sa isang company or sa isang government agency or magkakaroon ng isang business. Siyempre, ito yung mga basic na dapat nating malaman at dapat nating maintindihan. 'Di ba? Yung office management. So, ayan, binigay na namin sa inyo para at least, 'di ba, andito na lahat. Okay, let me award the certificate, ma'am, para po sa inyo. And I'll be giving your certificate po sa inyo personally, ha? Mimit ko po kayo ni Miss Aline. Okay, let me award your certificate of appreciation po. Let me share my screen. Okay. This certificate of appreciation is awarded to or presented to Ms. Sharona G. Calica, College of Business Administration, in grateful acknowledgement of her engagement and insightful academic contribution as lecturer, importing and parallel knowledge and expertise in communicating telephone and telecommunication skills. During the conduct of the online training seminar of Office Management and Administration held November 12, 2024 by a Zoom video conferencing platform and Facebook live stream. Signed, Engineer Florinda H. Quindo, Director, Alumni Relation and Career Development Office, Tomas O. Testor, MPA Vice President for Students Affairs and Services. So maraming salamat, ma'am, sa ating mga in behalf sa ating mga kaisko at kaiska. At ako po, si Professor Jane S. Pulma ay nagpapasalamat in behalf of the Alumni Relation and Career Development Office. Actually, ma'am, ulitin natin ito next year, ha? And wide audience naman. Siyempre, kasama na ang ating branches and campuses. Hindi natin sila pwedeng kalimutan. So, magkakaroon na tayo ng comprehensive office management and administration talagang tools and modules. Diba? So, ipoformulate na natin yun, guys. Ma'am, baka naman pwedeng makahingi ng kopya ng presentation nyo.
Yes,
po. Para
Yes,
po
ma'am.
ma-share natin dun sa ating mga estudyante na nandito ngayon at nakikinig. Para 'di ba,
Yes, ma'am.
hindi lang sila nakinig, meron pa silang handouts.
Sure po.
Diba? So,
Sure.
maraming
pa.
salamat po sa inyong lahat at nawa ay marami kayong natutunan sa ating mga batikang lecturer mula sa business, College of Business Administration, Office of Department of Office Administration. Nawala ako, pinaghahalo ko kasi English at Tagalog. Pero that's the way it is. So, ayun na po, 'di ba? So, maraming salamat ating mga kaisko at kaiska. By the way, I'm Professor Jane S. Pulma of the Alumni Relation and Career Development Office. Signing off at sana makatulong ito at maraming salamat sa inyong lahat. Ay, ito na po ang ating PUP here.
Ang palalang tanglaw ka ng bayan, pandayan ang isip ng kabataan. Kami ay dumating na salat sa yaman, hanap na tulong ay iyong palay. Ang layunin mo, magkatao, dinarangan ang Pilipino, ang iyong aral dito, maging ang taglay, PUP aming gabay, para lang nakita, PUP pinagpalan. Mula sa aming kamay.